Ladies and gentlemen, you wanted to see it. I'm streaming Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, I'm not going to do that voice anymore. That's a Happy Days reference, even though I never really watched Happy Days. My most of my connection to Happy Days has only ever been the Buddy Holly music video. So, when I said you wanted to see it, that's not far from the truth, though. I posted on Twitter, and if you aren't following me on Twitter, that is at Shintai Reviews. I posted a poll on Twitter between Final Fantasy 15, Fate Extella, Neo, and playing more Yakuza 0. And I'm not entirely sure why, but Final Fantasy 15 won by a pretty significant margin. It seemed for a while there that maybe Fate Extella was going to win, but then all of a sudden Final Fantasy 15 just like pushed through, and it was like a pretty big difference. Like, I think the final percentage was like 39% for Final Fantasy 15 and like 23% for Neo and Fate Extella. And sadly, Yakuza 0 was just trailing behind. But yeah, I'll probably play those other games at some point or another, but for whatever reason, a lot of people wanted me to play this. It was between like 60 votes. So, I mean, that's a, good chunk of people that want to see me play this, so I'd say it's only right that I do so. Anyways, I'm just gonna wait a little bit, just wait for a few people to come in the chat before I start playing the game. I think it's actually a pretty good idea to play this game. I'll do the tutorial at least while I wait for people to come in. I'm not gonna play on easy, hell no, I gotta play at least on normal. Can't demasculate myself so badly. Hopefully the tutorial isn't too much of a slog. I forgot this game existed. This game did kind of came and went, didn't it? When you consider the fact that games like Nier Automata, Neo, Persona 5, they all came in and kind of just made everyone forget about this game. Hey, what's up, Soul King Strategist? Oh, well, this game was good. Well, I don't know. I haven't played this game. I think a reason people wanted me to play this game was they wanted to hear my impressions of it. I don't really know what kind of substantial opinion I can have on this game based on like the hour or two I'm going to play it, but we'll see. The area of Final Fantasy dominance is over now, pretty much. I'd agree with that. I'd say like the only, like, I'd say like back in the SNES and PS1 days, that's when Final Fantasy pretty much dominated. Maybe the PS2. Maybe the PS2. But not so much after that. You know what? Fuck the tutorial. I already know how to play this game. Let's just jump straight into the game. A Final Fantasy for fans and first-timers. That's a weird thing to say. You would always have to, everything's gonna have its die-hard fans. Yeah, the little I've already played, like, I can tell the music is really good. It really is. Alright. We're just gonna start a new game. No tutorial this time. Fuck tutorials. God, as good of a game as Odin Sphere was, holy shit. Did I just press on the fucking tutorial again? God fucking damn it. Can I skip this? Oh shit. Final Fantasy plus Resonance of Fate equals Final Fantasy 15. I don't know if I agree with that. Oh god, I'm sorry. Fuck tutorials, holy shit. I don't know, is it me or is it weird that, like, a Final Fantasy character has a smartphone? Like, holy shit. Shut up. Here's the old training room in the world of your dreams. I'm going to teach you the ins and outs. I don't need to be taught anything. Lore guide. Yeah, just can I just go straight into the game, please? Is there a way to just play the fucking game? Do I have to talk to this little guy? Come on. Yeah. Let me play the game, please. Begin the new game. Thank you! Leave the training room. Let's get the fuck out of here. Holy shit. Drills are also available in honing skills. When you're in trouble, I'll fly to your side. I didn't see Resonance of Fate as being modern, though. Oh, I was saying that as good as Odin Sphere was, the tutorials, man, they were so bad. At least in Muramasa the Demon Blade, like, the very beginning of the game is, do you want to see tutorials? And you could just be like, no. And the game will be like, okay. And that's it. And Odin Sphere, it was like, now we gotta teach you how to do this. Now we gotta teach you how to do that. Did you know that you can mix items? Like, fuck. It's a good game, but holy shit. The tutorials at the beginning are pretty bad. Yeah, I did. I was actually going to start the stream a little bit earlier, but I saw the update, and I'm like, oh, let me get the update first before starting. The Tale of the Chosen King, Savior to the Star. Words that mean absolutely nothing to me right now, and I would be very surprised if they mean anything throughout the game. Nice stubble, buddy. I think it's very weird that this is Noctis. Like, doesn't look anything like him. Who's this motherfucker on the throne? Who is this dude? Yes! Fucking owned. Oh shit.
Over here! Quickly, before he strikes again! Here it comes! I got your back.
Got the CEO DLC. I haven't bought any of the DLC for this game now. Before the fall. Looks like this was made by the Kingsglaive team. Yeah, this looks like it was ripped straight out of the movie, even though it's not in the movie.
Your Majesty. Take your leave and go in the grace of the gods.
I gotta say, I really like the setting. This, like, weird mix of fantasy and modern. I think it's cool. I think Final Fantasy games in general, you can say whatever you want about them, but a lot of them have really interesting settings. I think the world of Spira in Final Fantasy X, even though I have my issues with Final Fantasy X, Spira is a very interesting world. I like the magic punk in Final Fantasy VII. Really cool stuff. You know, And even in Final Fantasy IX, it's a more traditional JRPG type of world. It still has interesting aspects to it.
Great burden on those who would bear with you.
You're one to talk.
I ask not that you guide my.
You know, a lot of people complained about that Kingsglaive movie,
at his side.
saying it was like even worse than Final Fantasy VII Advent Children. I mean, I don't know. Has anyone seen Advent Children recently? That movie's a pile of dog shit. Like, that movie is fucking terrible. Kingsglaive was at least coherent. Like, yeah, it had some dumb stuff in it. I'm not gonna say it didn't, but I mean, at least it made some semblance of sense. Final Fantasy VII Advent Children was a fucking clusterfuck of nonsense. It was worse than fan fiction. It was terrible.
I need only know that you are ready to leave home.
Kingsglaive was at least like, I thought it was okay, you know, it was alright. It had its problems for sure, it had some dumb shit, but like, you know, I didn't think it was terrible. I don't know, I feel like when a lot of people say like something's terrible, I don't feel like they've seen things that are legitimately terrible. Go see something like Caligula, and then tell me what's terrible, alright? Or Sword for Truth. Blech. Yeah, you know, Kingsglaive was alright. It was okay. Lots of really nice vistas in this game. Like, I know this is just a loading screen, but I mean, this does genuinely look really nice. I mean, there's not any particularly interesting imagery going on here. It's just a wall and some rocks formations, but, you know. Interesting trying out Final Fantasy 14. Unfortunately, I don't really play MMO, so I don't have an opinion on 14. And wow, this game loads a lot. I know it's a big game, but this is a lot of loading. I'm very interested in playing FF12 when we get that HD version. I couldn't really get into the PS2 version when it first came out, so I'm hoping that the new HD version will turn me around on the game. Well, not really. I mean, Final Fantasy 15 sold way more than Nier Automata has. So, I mean, I think Nier Automata is more popular with the internet. But in terms of, like, pure sales, Final Fantasy 15 has it beat by a couple of million copies, I think. Although that may change. I mean, who knows? We'll see. But I'm not betting on it. Final Fantasy does have that pure, like, brand name recognition.
I think we can forget about hitching our way there. Thought people were.
Look at this fucking buff boy.
You can only go so far on the kindness of strangers.
You're just gonna have to push her all the way.
I've already pushed myself to the brink of death.
Get up. Come on, car isn't gonna move itself.
Sheesh.
Man, look at this fucking car, man. This car looks beautiful. I mean, I'm not even one for cars. Like, you know, I'm not one of those people that really gives a fuck about cars. But, like, this is a fucking beautiful looking car. The token buff boy. Wait, can we, like, steer the direction of the car? Ah, that's kind of neat. I like little details like that. Even though it makes no sense. Like, look how I'm turning the wheel of the car. It makes no fucking sense. That's funny. Can I like push it off into the road?
What? Push this thing by yourself.
Can I push it off the road?
You won't even notice if we just let go.
Pronto, don't even think about it.
Nah, it won't let me.
Breath for pushing. Ignis, come on, time to switch. Nuh-uh, we just switched back there.
And it's my turn, Noct.
His turn.
Oh, my hands are killing me.
You rather I kill you with mine?
Easy.
I like
there,
the
tough
banter.
guy.
Any luck? Only a bit.
Man, look at this fucking car. Dude, from this angle, it looks like the fucking Batmobile.
I assure you, the map is correct.
The map said Hammerhead was right there.
Literally.
Look at this. This looks like the Tim Burton Batmobile almost, mixed with the one from the what was it called? The Tumbler from the Nolan movies. Man, that thing was a piece of shit. I fucking hated the Tumbler from the Nolan movies. It looked like garbage.
Tell that to my legs.
You guys even pushing?
Hard as I can.
With everything I've got.
The game does look gorgeous. I mean, you could say what you will about this game. You know, I've heard the full spectrum. Some people think it's a masterpiece. Some people think this game is fucking shit. I'm pretty sure my opinion is going to be, it's okay. I don't know. I may love it. I may hate it. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to be like, oh, this game's alright. Hey, Devil May Pie. What's up, brother? Oh, we got our fan service character.
Now, which one's the prince? Aha! Hello, Your Highness. Congrats on your wedding.
Not hitched just yet.
This is my kind of
Lady
woman.
Luna Freya's groom-to-be, here in Hammerhead.
Apologies for taking so long.
You best save your apologies for Pawpaw.
Well, that makes you.
Hey, don't.
Cindy.
What you're saying Cindy here is shallow? I mean, come on. She's a fucking mechanic.
Still young.
She likes. That already means she likes to go in deep, son.
She's a custom classic, not some beat-up old clunker. Prince Noctis.
I haven't met that character yet, DMP.
Prince. Like they took your old man and kicked the dignity out of him.
What?
I think it's weird though. Like, I mean, I guess not. They still have the monarchy in England, I guess, so they still call them king and queen and prince there. But I don't know. It seems weird that like we have this modern setting and this guy's just like, "What's up, prince?" And not the Purple Rain guy.
Y'all heard him. Let's get moving.
Why are you playing this pile? Because it was voted on Twitter. On my Twitter account, I put a poll, and I asked people, what do you want to see me play? And people chose this. This game blows. Should have played Neo. Hey, man, I'm giving the people what they want. Everyone voted for this game. I'm sorry. It was like 39% or something like that voted for this game out of 60 votes. Postal 2. I don't know about that game. Okay, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to talk to her?
Y'all ain't never been out this way before, have you? Go on, have a look around. This'll make sure y'all don't get lost.
Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say they're trolling me. I think they wanted to know my opinion on the game. That's what one person told me. She said that she picked it because she just wanted to hear my thoughts on the game.
Good use of the extra time.
Desert Bus. Oh, come on. Let's not be putting this game on the level of Desert Bus. That's just cruel.
They got Ebony out.
Hey, what are you after this time?
A moment, Noct. We've expended the last of our funds on the repair.
Not the best FF game, but it's fun. Okay.
Broken
The
down
Pauper
and
Prince
flat.
consults Cindy.
Adding insult to injury.
Okay.
Man's in for both after
I just fucking talked to her. What the hell?
She ain't gonna be ready for a while. Y'all need something?
Ask for a discount. Give me a discount.
Bit steep for a simple tune-up, don't you think?
Oh, now I get it. This must be what Pawpaw meant when he said he was gonna teach them boys a lesson. Told me he ought to have y'all take care of some ornery varmints that have been causing a ruckus around here. I'd be happy to pay y'all for your services if you're up to the challenge. How
All right, so I gotta kill some stuff.
So much for finding an easy way out. Thanks a lot, Pawpaw.
I got what I get AP for? I talk to her and I get AP? Are you fucking serious? No skill. Okay, wait. Oh, Ascension. Okay. Shit. What should I learn? Boost damage when unscathed during chain attacks. Reduce MP cost of phasing. Air step. Let's see. Phase through an enemy's attack without using MP at the last second. Let's just reduce the cost of phasing. Nice passive buff.
But don't go running around after dark. The demons are liable to rip y'all to shreds. Here, this ought to be enough for a place to stay. Just between us, though. Don't tell Pawpaw.
Don't tell Pawpaw. All right, let's. I think I have the Masamune because I pre-ordered this game. Gear. Let me see. Two-handed sword. Yeah, see, I got the fucking Masamune. Do I have any other DLC weapons? No, I think that's the only one.
Let's hit it.
All right.
How do I attack in this game again? Circle? Hey, at least I got the Masamune. That's pretty cool. Did you play Nier Automata yet? Not yet. I have too many games.
Targets. Ready, knocked.
Too many games to play, man. Threat me or just blah, 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 whatever. Obvious shit I don't need the game to explain to me. Hold to blitz. I don't want to hold the button down. Line 5 attacks. Okay. Nope. Game feel is a little weird. The animations look really nice though, but like, I think it was at the expense of game feel.
On we go.
Although I'd say Zelda Breath of the Wild kind of took it in the other direction, where the game had really great game feel, but the animations for Link were so lackluster that it kind of defeated itself in a way. Like, hitting things in Zelda Breath of the Wild felt really, really good, but I felt it was a bit deflating that Link literally just like swiped his sword side to side. It seemed a bit weird. You have to hold it down. I don't need to hold down shit. I refuse to do that. Holding the button down to attack feels stupid.
Let's do this.
Press it to dodge, hold to defend. Yeah, see, look, it works just fine if you mash the button like a normal human being. Holding the button down feels retarded. I'm not gonna do that.
They won't know what hit them.
Okay, you see how he just immediately went to a different monster? I didn't tell him to do that. I'm not a fan of that because it loses my sense of agency in combat. I'd rather he just continue swiping in mid-air because it makes me feel like I'm more in control. When the character just automatically like, oh, I'm done with this enemy, so he just turns around on his own and attacks another enemy, that removes agency from the player.
And after that, we hop a boat, and before you know it, Loverboy's hitched.
Wait for car repairs, then wedding bells in the air. Got it.
So I need to keep killing more monsters. Really weird to have a jump button in a Final Fantasy game. Really weird. I don't know. That's just a little bizarre for me. People stop playing this dog shit. Hey man, people ask me to play this game. I'm only giving the people what they want.
Man, it's hot.
Then lose the jacket.
Also, come on, this game's not like be for real. I've played dog shit before. I've played really bad fucking games before. Even if this game is not so great, I mean, calling it dog shit is probably way too much. Oh, why did it slow down like that? Oh, I need to land a warp strike. Okay, there we go. Alright. Ah, shit. Bullet Witch. Bullet Witch is terrible. Bullet Witch is such a fuck... Yeah, you know what? If you think this game is bad, go play Bullet Witch. Bullet Witch is fucking bad.
Hello?
Hey, it's Cindy. How goes that?
Bullet Witch is really fucking bad.
That's great, because I got one more hunt for y'all. Only this time, it's for a person. Fella named
If
Pete went
you think
off
this game's a 4 out of 10, that's pretty harsh. I gave Sword Art Online a 3 out of 10. I sincerely doubt I will hate this game on a similar level. Tales of Zestiria, I wouldn't even be able to stream it because they have a block on it, so.
Not missing. Said he's holed up in that shack.
That's a bit of low-hanging fruit there, Nightmare Alpha. Well, you can dislike a game a lot, but that doesn't necessarily mean that your hatred of it is indicative of its quality. Well, Dark Souls is not a Western RPG. It's a Western-styled RPG, but it's technically still made by Japanese developers. Wait, am I supposed to do something in that shed? Head to the Ben shack. Okay. Bob Samurai was streaming the PC version.
What's this?
Random dogs! Wait, are those even dogs? What the fuck are those things?
We are now.
Spoke too soon.
I'm going all out.
Just don't get too carried away.
So far, combat feels pretty brainless, I'm gonna be honest. Not bad, but there doesn't seem to be too much thought to the combat. Pretty casual combat, to be honest. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but I think it is a bit weird when you consider that this series is kind of known for having some more depth to its turn-based combat. Oh god, that was a terrible pun.
Bring on the next one.
That was a really bad pun.
What about the shack over there?
The combat doesn't change throughout the whole game. Yeah, I've heard that. This is a weird one. Let me switch to the spear. Is there something here? Why is there like a feather or something on the mini-map? What does that mean? Light and pepper, what the fuck? Is this like a loot spot or something? Well, okay, yeah, I guess it is. You know, the thing with the combat in this game so far is that, like, even Kingdom Hearts had really casual combat, but it managed to feel more engaging by comparison than this. Warp to the windmill.
Huh. What are we looking at?
This creature is known as a saber-tusk.
Friends propose strategies to gain advantage in combat. Follow their strategies to earn AP. That, okay, I'll give it that. That's kind of interesting in that you can earn AP by doing unique things.
It skewers prey with its tusks, extracting gain from the safety and comfort of burrows.
Alright. And Warp Strike. I got a trophy for that? Okay. Let me switch to the Muramasa. Oh shit! I didn't expect that.
Ran over here as fast as I could.
Never asked you to.
Don't be like that.
Allow me.
We expect less from you. Good.
Farewell.
This one's just
You ran?
Blindside Link. Blind Spot. What am I getting trophies for? I don't even understand. That was kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
P4 might be better than P5. I don't agree with that. P5, I'm not even done with P5, and P5 already destroys P4. No way. P4 is... P4 doesn't hold a candle to P5.
stuck here on account of my sprained ankle. Yeah, something funny about them varmints.
Was I looking for a dude? Who is this guy?
Still one mean mutt about. Well, y'all don't look much like hunters, but what do you say?
P5 is an improvement in so many ways. Y'all don't look like hunters. What do you say? Do it for free? Do it for a price? I ain't gonna do anything for free.
Sure, we'll do it. Well, for the right price.
Well, y'all got guts, that's for sure. Let me tell you where I last saw 'em.
Phew. For a second, I thought you were gonna
RPG of the Century. I don't know about that. It is pretty great though. But I mean, it's only 2017. Who knows what'll come out in the next, like, 83 years. As pretty as the game's graphics are, I mean, look at this scenery. It's not particularly interesting. Okay, why is Ignis talking to me? Then again, it is trying to go for a realistic setting, so I guess I can't hold it against it too much. A formidable foe awaits. Prepare for this encounter by resting at the nearby haven. Ignis will cook a status-boosting meal for the party. Yeah, sure, I guess. Why not?
In that case, let's find a spot to make camp.
The hunters are really out in full force around here, huh?
So they're the new Crown's Guard or something?
Oh, okay, so
Though technically
now I
a
have to go this
civilian
way.
outfit.
They've definitely seen a lot more action than we have.
Scenery improves as you progress.
Cool that
Okay.
we rock Crown's Guard outfits.
Be worse not to. They made them especially for us.
I'm not saying the scenery is particularly bad or anything, but like, right now I'm just looking at like
So wear it with pride.
shacks and mountains and shit. The graphics are really good though, so that does kind of make up for the kind of, I don't want to say pedestrian, kind of unassuming, I guess I'll call it, scenery. What's with these markings on the floor?
Here we are.
They look really ominous for no reason. Camp at Havens to enjoy a status-boosting meal and get good rest to tally XP.
Let's call it a day.
All right. I'm gonna pitch the tent.
This game will look better on PC. Maybe, but I think the director said that he wanted, like, if he was going to make a PC port, it would be completely different. Yeah, fair enough. I'm sure the environments get more interesting as the game goes on. Man, this is a series that, I mean, say what you will about the series as, like, for some of their individual games. One thing you do have to appreciate about the Final Fantasy series is that they've made a lot of strides to change and not just stick to the same thing over and over. I think that's become a point of contention for a lot of fans at the same time, but I think that's part of why it's remained relevant, because they don't just stick with the same thing over and over. Let's see, increase this attack. Yeah, let's do this one. The series over time has changed a lot. Like, they've even though I think they should have called it something else, they've even made MMOs. They probably should have called them Final Fantasy Online just for the sake of not pissing off fans, in my opinion. But whatever. The series has made a lot of strides to remain relevant by making every game feel very different from each other. Final Fantasy 13 is the worst game in the series. I don't know. I mean, I don't like 13 that much, but I don't know if I'd say it's the worst. What are you implying about Tails there, Dome Pie? What the fuck are you implying? Fishing, survival, cooking, and photography. Okay, that's a little weird. Prompto is documenting the journey in photographs. Review the pictures he takes and save his best snapshots. Why would I do this? Share snapshots on social media and show your friends. No! I'm already sharing this on social media. I think this is good enough, game. Yeah, pretty much everyone loves Berseria. Series need a reboot, real talk. I love Berseria, but yeah. You just said you love Berseria, but then you say it needs a reboot.
Like a father to her.
No, what it needs is to stop using the same fucking graphics engine since Zillia. It really needs to stop.
I'd say she turned out okay.
Like any girl, you just need to treat her right.
Treat her wrong and Sid'll stop.
Like, every fucking Tales game since Zillia has looked the same. It's gotten really annoying. I think once they just stop using the same graphical style, you know, people will probably, like, appreciate the games more.
Ready for more? You bet.
Let's do it. See, I remember playing the alpha. Was it the alpha or the beta? I don't remember. But I remember when you had to, when you sprinted, it didn't even give you this little meter. So I appreciate we have a little meter. Yeah, I heard Persona Q is kind of not great. I never played it myself. I don't know. It looked weird.
Sometimes I wonder if we'll ever sit inside that beautiful car again.
Sitting most of the day was pretty nice.
Napping was even better.
I kind of like the banter between the characters. It gives them a sense of personality and camaraderie. So I'll give that a point to this game's credit. What's weird, though, is that this, I think what we're doing right now is very reminiscent to what we were doing in the demo, but this isn't the same area.
Huh. That's a dual horn?
Yes, but not your run-of-the-mill.
The demo is very different from this, from the game so far.
Wait a sec.
What? Scared, big guy?
You ought to be too. Thing's vicious.
You sure? Looks tame to me.
Yeah.
Look out!
Dialogue right there seemed a little...
Nice
I don't know, choppy.
It's not over yet.
Animations are very fluid though.
Ready for round 2. Bring it.
Techniques. Oh, I don't really need to use a technique. Whatever, I guess the game wants me to use one. How do I use it? Okay, there we go. Hey, I blocked that. What the fuck? I blocked that game. Screw you. Have Gladio use Tempest and follow his lead. Alright then. Success. Alright. I got some AP for that.
My pleasure.
Yeah, we got him. That wasn't too hard.
Ring, ring.
I gotta know, did you play Nocturne? I answered this in the previous stream. I did play it. I just didn't beat it because my memory got erased. But I did like what I played of it.
Nice work, y'all. By the way, the old girl's looking good as new. Oh, while I got ya.
Yeah, Vanquish is coming out on Steam soon. Vanquish is fucking badass. Vanquish is probably the best third-person shooter I've ever played in my goddamn life. Vanquish is awesome. Let's see if you. Yeah, sure. I guess.
Sounds good.
I like her accent. I don't know. Never got a chance to play Vanquish. You better fucking play that shit.
Behind the wheel.
Ignis should take it and never let go.
It helps that he can keep 4 eyes on the dash.
I couldn't even keep one.
Not sure I'd do any better.
It's definitely getting a PC port. It's been teased 2 times now by Sega. Am I getting Fire Emblem Echoes? Yes, I am. I'm not a hardcore Fire Emblem fan, but I do like Fire Emblem. Path of Radiance is probably one of the best grid-based RPGs I've ever played. Excellent, excellent game. And while Fire Emblem Awakening was nowhere near as good, it was still a pretty fun game. Although the story was very kind of nothing. It was a very nothing story. It had an entertaining cast of characters, but they were nowhere near as deep or as meaningful as the characters from Path of Radiance. Especially when you consider the character arc of Ike in Path of Radiance. It was so well defined. He started off as this very naive character, and by the end of Path of Radiance, he really grows into not just like a real warrior, but like a true leader of the Grail mercenaries. It was a really fascinating character arc. It was also a really fun game.
You better apologize. What is that?
You put me in front of... I can't see shit, there's a bush!
A live hurricane. That thing's like half bird, half storm, half airship.
You realize that's 3 halves.
Well, it explained its size.
Wow, the game was just like, whoa, look at this shit, I'm looking at a bush! Oh, that was funny. What is that sword symbol at the bottom? What does that mean? Weird. Let's go get our car back. Hey, fuck you! Fire Emblem Awakening was a good entry into turn-based RPG. It is. It is a really great way to jump into that kind of game. But once you branch off, you'll find much better ones. I think another great place to start, another really great like grid-based RPG for newcomers is Vandal Hearts on the PS1. That is a really excellent game. It has a political storyline that is really well done. The only thing that that sticks out to me about the story in that game that really bothered me, well, two things. A lot of the characters felt kind of pointless after a while. They kind of just tag along just for the sake of it. And the villain's motivations are very weak. He was otherwise actually a really entertaining villain. He was actually a really fun villain, but his motivations were just kind of pedestrian and not very interesting. Otherwise, the story was actually pretty goddamn good in that game. Vandal Hearts, really good. If you're kind of trepidatious about grid-based RPGs similar to Fire Emblem, I would say Vandal Hearts is a really good place to start.
Sorry about the wait. Ain't she purty?
I got experience points for that. Well, I guess I did do a quest, so it makes some sense.
She's back. We should all get a picture with her.
Final Fantasy Tactics is one of the best grid-based RPGs I've ever played. What's my favorite non-Persona SMT game? Probably Digital Devil Saga.
Would y'all mind making a little delivery for me?
Yeah, sure, I guess, Cindy. I have a cousin named Cindy, so it's a little weird for me.
Perfect. Thought you'd say yes. So I already put it in the trunk. There should be a motel on your way to Galden. If y'all wouldn't mind giving that to the owner, that'd be swell.
Grandpa,
They need to re-release Digital Devil Saga on the PS4.
Now that she's all polished up and ready for the road, would you care to take her for a little tip?
I have played Trails in the Sky, and I'm going to be honest, I wasn't a big fan. I know a lot of people really like that game, and I'm not saying it's a bad game, but I found the gameplay a slog. I really found the gameplay a slog. I just was not a fan of it, which is a shame because I liked everything else about it. I thought the graphics were beautiful. I thought the writing was really good. I liked the music, but I just couldn't get into the combat at all. It just really bored me. You know what? I'll give it another chance because a lot of people really, really, really like those games, and I don't want to dismiss them. They seem like great games, so I will give them another chance. I'm sorry. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying the combat for me, was kind of boring, but I will give it a chance. I didn't get too far though, and a lot of people did tell me that that the game starts slow, and that it gets better. So I'll give it another chance. I promise everyone, I'll give it another chance. Yeah, I'll just let Ignis fucking take me. Quest location spot.
Everything in order?
Yep.
A lot of people say Cold Steel is better. I gotta say, I did like the characters a lot. Estelle Bright is probably one of the most likable characters I've seen in an RPG. Like, she's just so likable and charming and cute. Like, I just really enjoyed her character. I didn't know how to feel about Joshua, though. He seemed a bit, standoffish.
You can't pay them a visit anytime
But I really
you
liked
please.
Estelle a lot.
I'm sure Cindy will be glad to look after your car. Oh, right.
So, that's what this is about.
If you need, I could always lend you the regalia.
Whoa! Thanks for the offer, but once we're back in the Crown City, I think I better square my own wheels.
You know what? I didn't like Leia much from Tales of Xillia, to be honest. I didn't think she was a bad character, but I wasn't like a super big fan of her. She was probably my least favorite character in that game. Dude, if you're a fan of strategy RPGs, of like, definitely get Vandal Hearts. I have a review of it on my channel, which would give you a pretty good idea of the game. That's you know what? That's a nice little detail to have him like chill on the car like that. It shows some personality. What about Disgaea? I like Disgaea as well. Disgaea is good. The only thing is, you shouldn't really play a Disgaea game if you want a like deep, meaningful story. Those games are more like for the comedy. All right.
Y'all came all the way out here to deliver the goods. Well, thank you kindly. We'll take it out of the trunk, so you all...
You know, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing in this game. Like, the game... Maybe it's because I haven't been paying attention, because I'm answering the chat, but I'm not really sure what's going on.
Umbra, bringing us stuff. Atta boy.
What's with this? Wait. What's with the dog? They know who the dog is? The dog just popped out of nowhere?
Just a sec.
Is this like a carrier pigeon, but a carrier dog or something?
Nice flower. It's the same kind we sewed our crowns from. Oh yeah, Syl blossoms.
Okay, so this is Luna Freya, right?
So, I have a favor to ask.
She has a British accent?
Take my book with you when you go. Sure. That's not all.
Okay, wait. Aren't they supposed to be engaged or something? Like, she looks way fucking older than Noctis. You know, that's actually a nice detail. You can see that his face is dirty. So, does that happen just like as you naturally play the game? Like, you just get dirty? That'd actually be pretty interesting. What will you write back? Finally gonna see after all these years. Got it. Yeah, I'll say something nice. Is a copy of Vandal Hearts hard to come by? I think last time I checked, you could get a copy for like 30, 35 bucks. So it's not difficult and it's not super expensive, but it might be a little more expensive than you'd like to pay for a PS1 game. But I'd say it's worth the price. It's a really good game. Trust me. Trust me. Go watch my review of Vandal Hearts. I think that review still holds up. It's a really good game. Did you ever play Xenoblade? No, unfortunately not. I do own it though. I actually played a good chunk of Xenoblade Chronicles X. I thought the writing in that game was pretty bad, but I thought the gameplay was a lot of fun. Like, the dialogue in that game was actually like really questionable.
Hold on a sec, sir. I found an envelope addressed to Meldacio inside the package.
I hear that Xenoblade Chronicles, however, has like a really great story, like a genuinely great story, which is kind of weird because Xenoblade Chronicles X, you know, didn't really have much of a story. And now a lot of people were really disappointed in X because of that. Yeah, a lot of people say that the original Xenoblade story is just amazing. I'd be more willing to play if it wasn't for the fact that it's a fucking Nintendo Wii game. Is this for a side quest? I guess so.
It's time.
What do you mean it's time? What's it time for? This game is so weird. Xenogears is one of the best RPGs on the PS1. I've been meaning to get around to playing that game. Every time I play it, I'm always like, yeah, this is cool, but I never stick with it for some reason. I don't know. I definitely need to one of these days just fucking play it. What was that? Okay, so here's kind of a problem I have with this game. And I didn't really feel like this was a problem in the demo or in the alpha or whatever, but like it feels like the character is just kind of doing things on his own that I'm not telling him to do. That may be my fault because I don't understand the controls well enough yet or the combat well enough. But there's definitely these instances where Noctis is just doing shit that I'm not telling him to do. See, look, right there, blindside Link. I didn't tell him to do that. Why did that activate? I have no idea. It's a little bizarre. And that was definitely not the case in the alpha. Oh. Okay, even and there are times where it says, "Oh, press square to block," and I do that, and the game doesn't fucking do anything. Okay, it looks like depending on whether you press the button in a direction or not, that also changes his attack animation. Okay, parry. Knock you like a hurricane. Okay, that's cute. I love that song by the Scorpions. So okay, game, you won me over a little bit with that trophy title.
That's what I call teamwork.
Okay, Prompto. Why is... You know... What the fuck, Prompto? Stop being a little bitch. Come on. I want to play Metal Wolf Chaos. Yeah, you know what? That game looks awesome. I want to play Metal Wolf Chaos too, buddy. Okay, so... It seems to me that locking on is better when there's only one enemy. Because the lock-on seems to go nuts when you're trying to attack multiple enemies. I remember the lock-on being really worthless in the demo as well. They had a really hard time getting it right. Chrono Cross is really underrated. You know, a lot of people shit on that game because, it's not Chrono Trigger. But, and I love Chrono Trigger. Chrono Trigger is an excellent game. It's a phenomenal game. But Chrono Cross, I think, is a really underrated, underappreciated game. Did you ever watch Kingsglaive? Yeah, I did. I thought it was okay.
Any guy would be over the moon to marry her. No big deal.
I liked it more than Advent Children, at least, which is terrible. Gravity Rush 2 is another awesome game. I have Gravity Rush 2. I haven't gotten around to playing it, though, because I haven't played the first one. What's up with this guy?
I can't just leave my car and walk home.
You need a repair kit to fix the car. Huh. Kingsglaive is probably the best Final Fantasy movie, though that's not saying much. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about it too. It's probably the best one, but it's not that great.
Rather sultry.
Yeah.
I want Drakengard 4 made by Platinum. Yes, I can totally get behind that. Drakengard 1's story and atmosphere and themes is awesome, but it's also an unplayable mess that was also unfinished. There was a lot of stuff that Yoko Taro wanted to do with that game that he couldn't. Okay, so see, look. I don't know... Yeah, hold R1 to lock onto the target, but when I try to do that, it goes nuts when I try to move the camera, and it just switches around. But the thing is, the problem is, I'm in a 3D space like this, I'm gonna want to move the fucking camera around. So the lock-on is difficult to deal with. I'm gonna switch to the Masamune. I'll use one of these special moves. Oh wow, this weapon is really fucking slow. Yeah, combat in this game, I don't know. I saw the potential that it had in the demo, in the alpha. I'm not really sure if I'm a fan of the direction they took it in the final game.
Alright, we're done here.
Too many gamers out there with mediocre taste. Oof, that's that's a very scathing thing to say. Looking forward to FF7 remake Tifa model. Yeah, you know what? I gotta agree. I gotta be that guy. Oh, wow, really? If you run out your stamina, he does that? Okay, at least you didn't have to wait for the entire meter to fill up, but that's still kind of lame. I still need to play the first Gravity Rush. We're all looking forward to that. We're all degenerates together, at least.
Stinking hot. Indeed.
I swear to fucking God, Nightmare. You know what? I agree with you. Enable wait mode for it to be more like a turn-based RPG. That's an interesting thought. Let me see. Combat wait mode. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Let me see how it's like. But I agree with, I think the Archduke said it. I can't check right now to see who said it, so my apologies. But I agree that if it wasn't for Advent Children, people wouldn't be calling Cloud emo. If you go back and play the original game, Cloud was not quote-unquote emo. Wait mode is crap. One person recommended... See, opinions on this game are all over the place. One person was like, hey, give wait mode a chance. It's pretty good. And other people are now going, ew, wait mode. But, yeah, Cloud was not at all emo in the original game. That was something that was an issue in the movie, which made no fucking sense. It was pretty clear, because I don't want to spoil anything, but then again, I mean, it's Final Fantasy VII, if you haven't played it by now. So, everyone knows that Aeris died, right? I don't think that's a huge revelation for everyone. And the whole point of Cloud's inner conflict in Final Fantasy VII Advent Children is that he's mopey about Aeris dying, which makes no fucking sense because he already got over it in the game. He even made like this, if I remember correctly, like right after she died, he actually had this really great speech about needing to move on. Aerith died! You spoiled the game for me! Thumbs down! Unsubscribe! Yeah, Advent Children ignores disc 3 of the game. So true. You know, and that was... And so, it's so stupid. Cloud is mopey throughout that entire movie over something that wasn't an issue. It wasn't an issue in the game. He had gotten over it in the game, and it was actually a pretty profound moment for his character where he was able to move forward after this traumatic event. But no, he's actually got to be mopey about it in the movie. What a bunch of horse shit. There was no plot for Advent Children. It was just fan service. I wonder if Genesis will be written into the 7 remake. I sincerely fucking doubt it.
Hard to imagine demons in the night are a fact of everyday life for the locals here.
Yeah, the demons seem pretty used to it too.
I like the tent setup here. It's pretty neat. Looks like they were playing cards. You know, this game is weird. Like, it has all these great little attention to details like this, but the game also feels kind of sloppy.
And we'd be eaten alive.
It's eat or be eaten out here.
Count your blessings, I'm cooking for you.
Alright, let's just kill some dudes.
Not helpful.
We're on the same page.
So wait, how does wait mode even work? Because the game seems to be playing the same right now. Wait, whoa, what the fuck? In wait mode, hold R1 to scan an enemy for weaknesses. What the fuck? Okay, this is a little weird. I'm not sure I get how this weight system works.
Keep it together.
Titus was not... No way! Dude, get the fuck out of here. Titus was not awesome. Titus is a fucking terrible character. The whole premise, the whole foundation of his character fundamentally does not work. Because he's completely angsty about his dad throughout the entire game, only for you to find out that the only reason he was angsty about him was because his mom would ignore him whenever his dad was around. Which would actually be his mom's fault and not his dad. Titus is such a bitch. Where my dad? Where? Like, it would have made more sense if they focused a little more on the fact that he feels inferior to his dad. But for him to complain about like his, my mom would pay more attention to him than me, fuck that shit. Ugh. Or, you know what? Orange should have been the main character of Final Fantasy X. I'd like to see someone fight me on that. Imagine how much better Final Fantasy X would have been if Auron was the main character. Just think about that. Okay, this is actually some pretty nice scenery. I'd like to see what that island is off in the distance. That looks cool. Do you take fall damage? It won't let me fall down. Dude, Auron was a fucking badass. No, FF10 was not fine as it was. I'm sorry. This Final Fantasy X story was weird and fucked up. And not fucked up and like dark, but just like nonsensical. I'm not trying to say Final Fantasy X was like a terrible game or anything like that. You know, it had some enjoyable aspects to it, but I don't think it's nearly as great as some fans make it out to be. Okay, now I can fall down. That was weird. Game wouldn't let me fall. Final Fantasy X had great combat. You know, I could never take that away from Final Fantasy X. The combat in that game was fucking beautiful. And the sphere grid system is a really great idea. Final Fantasy VIII is dog shit, though. Well, I kind of agree, but I respect Final Fantasy VIII because it was really experimental. Final Fantasy VIII tried a lot of interesting things, and a lot of it failed, don't get me wrong, but I at least respect the effort to try and do something really strange and bizarre. Yuri from Shadow Hearts was fucking awesome. Yuri from Shadow Hearts was badass. And so was Ryudo from Grandia 2. Those are two badass main characters for sure. Shadow Hearts, nobody really talks about that series anymore. Shadow Hearts was great. I mean, to be fair, I've only played the first game. But man, Shadow Hearts was awesome. Really dark, you know, interesting series. I think it took place in the 20s. It was a cool fucking series. I need to actually play the second and third one. Did you ever play RE7? I actually beat RE7. RE7's a great game. I think it's really good.
Beautiful day. Totally.
Dude, Yuri in Shadow Hearts. What a fucking badass main character. You want to talk about getting some? I mean, he clearly was getting some with that blonde chick. I forget her name. She was a really good character, though. It's been a while since I played it. The plot of RE7 is far-fetched. It's compared to RE6, it's fucking grounded. I didn't really care much for the plot of RE7. I did like the characters, though. Or rather, I liked the Baker family specifically. They were really interesting antagonists. The main character was kind of whatever, and I didn't really care for... What was her name? Mia? The antagonists were cool, though. And it was a fun game to play. And it was actually scary. Like, that game actually scared me. RE7 look like garbage? No, dude. Dude, RE7 is more like Resident Evil 1 than than most of the modern RE games up to this point. Like, it genuinely plays a lot like RE1, but in first person. The game is much better than you might think.
Can't wait to see it on his bride-to-be.
He's not the only one. Whew. She's gonna be an absolute knockout.
The dress is bespoke.
Dude, Shadow, get RE7 on Steam. RE6 is terrible. RE6 is a fucking trash heap.
As long as it's something I can eat.
Like, man, RE6 is a fucking dumpster fire. Holy shit.
Can't wait to taste some Altician seafood.
Golden's famous.
Okay, fair enough. If you don't like FPS horror games, it's still really good though.
I'm afraid you're out of luck.
Grandia 2 is out on Steam now. Yes, it is. Everyone listening, if you haven't played Grandia 2 and you want to play a really good turn-based RPG with a similar battle system to Chrono Trigger, get it. It's like $20 on Steam. Fucking get it. Great game. You'll thank me.
What's this? Some sort of souvenir?
They make those?
No.
Isn't this guy the antagonist? Suspicious stranger. I have no idea what's going on in the story right now.
A man of no consequence.
Yeah, right.
I literally have no fucking clue what's going on in the story. You know what? I actually prefer Grandia 1 over Grandia 2.
What that guy said about the port being closed?
I'm skeptical, though I won't discount the possibility.
I say we go check it out for ourselves.
Yeah, what am I even doing here for? I just came here because the game told me to come here. This is a really nice looking place though. I mean, look at this place. I would like to eat here. Man, pull up a chair, order whatever the fuck this is. I'd like to eat here. This is a nice place. This is actually a pretty chill. Look at this bar. Okay, the yellow looks a little ugly, but I mean, this is a nice looking place. Wait, this is the kitchen? Oh, shit. Did you like RE5, aka Gears of War clone? I played RE5 with a friend of mine, and believe it or not, playing it with a friend actually made that game a lot of fun. I'm not going to say it's a great game or anything like that, but playing that game co-op was a lot of fun.
Man, not a ship in sight.
Yeah, Grandia games, each story in each game is pretty much its own. You don't need to know anything about the series. Yeah, Grandia's 1, 2, and 3 are all like separate games. Although I don't really recommend 3 all that much. 3 was kind of not great. Like, ironically though, it had the best combat in the series, but the story was so fucking bad. Can I jump in the water? No. What am I supposed to do now? Yo, what am I supposed to do now? Dude, the RE2 remake. I'm really stoked for that.
According to my sources, the Empire.
Okay, now this guy is talking to me for some reason.
The docks of Altissia. Real shame if you were late to your own wedding. Right, Prince Noctis? Name's Dino, by the way. Pleasure. The Crown Prince of Lucis, bounty hunting.
Yo, this guy's like a fucking, like, Goodfellas type of guy. It's like, yo, hey, Tony!
For you, this reporter has integrity. If you want to
yo,
remain
buddy!
incognito, I'll respect your wish. In exchange for a favor.
I guess I'll listen to him. Why not? Whatever.
What do you want?
I gained some experience points by talking to this guy. Sure. Whatever.
Mark where you need to go on your map. All you gotta do is find.
Hey yo, it's my cousin Dino.
Do this and your ship will
He owns the pizzeria.
And the papers will run you out of town. Capiche?
He even says capiche! Dude, what the fuck? Head to mineral deposit. Okay, sure, why not?
He's really got your number, Knox.
Not like we made much effort to keep it secret.
Even if we had, the press always finds a way. We needn't befriend him, but we'd best not make him our enemy.
You know what? I think fish is my new favorite.
No, I don't really watch a lot of airing anime because a lot of airing anime is a bunch of moe blob garbage. The last modern anime I saw actually was moe blob garbage. Now that I think about it, it was an anime called New Game, which was surprisingly not terrible, but it wasn't all that great either. It was pretty fluffy and harmless.
How come you're all alone?
But at least it was about video games, kind of.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Hold on a sec. I'll find you something. Gotta come up with some cat food.
Could always buy some.
Or we could fish for some.
Excellent idea.
Anime was a mistake. You might think that because you keep watching shit like High School DxD, man. Hey guys, you remember when anime was manly and cool? Do you remember Fist of the North Star? I want Kenshiro back, punching dudes in the face and blowing up their heads. What happened to that? What happened to that? What do we get now? It's not fair, man.
The breeze is quite refreshing.
Didn't think I'd enjoy the seaside this
Omoe wa no
It's
shinderu.
made a good first impression.
I'm sure Gungrave. Yes! Yes! Gungrave is such an underrated anime. That is such a good fucking anime. Everyone watching this, you have to see Gungrave. Gungrave is such a phenomenal anime. You don't even know! If you're a fan of Berserk, you will love Gungrave. I'm telling you straight, just flat out. It's so good. Man, you really have to hoof it in this game. Oh, just run like 0.39 miles. Like shit. Like, Gungrave was basically a mafia, mobster, sci-fi version of Berserk. It's so fucking good. High School DxD is so bad. What a terrible show. Ugh, hate High School DxD. JoJo's great. I fucking love JoJo. I actually streamed, like, the very first time I streamed, it was actually of the Berserk Musou game. I guess I can't climb like that. I love JoJo. Joseph is probably my favorite JoJo. He's great. He was like the original troll. I have not seen Rakugo Shinju. I actually did hear that that was a really good show. Well, JoJo technically might be a modern anime, but it is based on a manga from the 80s. What are your thoughts on it? What are my thoughts on what, Terry?
Then lose the jacket.
I'm gonna need you to tell me. Her JoJo's a little like Persona. It's more like the other way around. JoJo came out in the 80s, so if anything, Persona was inspired by JoJo. How's that Gungrave game on PS2? I have no fucking clue, if I'm being honest. I've only ever seen the anime. Berserk Musou. I thought Berserk Musou was okay. Like, if you're going to, like, Berserk fans get the short end of the stick all the time. And as far as getting something, head to the mineral deposit. No, now I have to go over here for some reason. So as far as getting a Berserk related thing outside of the manga, the Berserk Musou game is one of the best things we've ever gotten, which isn't saying much, because aside from the 97 anime, we haven't gotten much. That's good. But Berserk Musou is, as a Musou game, it's okay. You know, if you compare it to Samurai Warriors 4, it's nowhere near as good. If you compare it to Hyrule Warriors, it's nowhere near as good. But on its own, it's still pretty okay. It's still pretty decent. Thoughts on Code Geass? I don't like Code Geass. That's a very contentious opinion of mine that I have. I think it's the most overrated anime I've ever seen in my life. Favorite romance anime? That's hard. I don't really watch a lot of them. Shit. Wait, what am I supposed to do? I guess, like, sneak around him. I guess I'm gonna have to say Fruits Basket. Might be. Code Geass was amazing. I'm sorry, dude, but it's not. So I think it's better than Dynasty Warriors 6. Yeah, it's definitely better than Dynasty Warriors 6. Why would anyone compare Berserk and Code Geass? Like, I don't even... That doesn't register in my mind correctly. Like, it's just so bizarre. Golden Boy is awesome. I fucking love Golden Boy. Bluer than indigo. I've never heard of that. Wait, where is this fucking mineral deposit? Makoto best girl, fight me. Are you talking about Makoto from Persona 5? Because then I'd agree with you. am I supposed to do? I don't get it. What does the game want me to do? It just says head to the mineral deposit. But like, what the fuck? Let's make some chicken nuggets. Is it... Wait. Oh, here it is. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay, and now I gotta go back and give it to my buddy Dino. No, I was lasagna. Alright, take care, Terry. Why did it activate? I was sneaking around its asshole and it didn't do anything. And now all of a sudden it's like, it's time to fight, bitch! Yo, Tai Takemi's really good too. Scripted event, of course.
We made it out alive. Barely.
The music got really good for a moment there. It was just like, oh, I was like, oh shit.
Indeed.
I'd like to go post-apocalyptic on her ass too. A man can dream. And the music in this game is pretty great. Why would you make the collecting button the same button to jump? That's a kind of a nitpick, but it's a little weird. Unfortunately, I have not seen Turn A Gundam. I hear it's good, but I haven't seen it. Come on, game, just let me fall. Just let me fall, game. That's so arbitrary. Like, oh, you can fall here, but you can't fall over there. Fuck you. But Futaba's pretty cute, but she's also super young. It's a little weird. Like, I wouldn't want to romance her character. That'd be weird. Control Scheme B. Let me try that. Okay, let's see what the difference is. So, okay, so square is to attack with type B. L1 is to defend and roll dodge. Circle is to warp. X is to jump. R2 for techniques. L2 to summon. Okay. R1 is to lock on. You know what? Fine, I'll give it a shot. So, square is now to attack. You know what? I think square feels a little bit more natural.
I'm starving.
Are we there yet?
I like Anne's character, but I think she might be my least favorite of the girls. Not because she's bad or anything, but I just feel like compared to the other girls, she's not as interesting. She's basically the Yukiko of the game. Although I definitely prefer her over Yukiko, who was pretty not great. Yukiko kind of sucked. Yukiko, again, not a terrible character or anything, but when you compare her to the rest of the cast, she's not that great. Alright, so I've been playing this game for like an hour and a half.
That's it.
What's what?
I've come up with a new recipe.
Oh, the meme!
Can't wait to try
The
it.
meme! Alright, take care, Darren. So I played this game for about an hour and a half now, so I guess I should give my thoughts so far. I mean, the graphics are great. I mean, that's pretty obvious, but I mean, this is a really good looking game. Can't really complain about the visuals. I haven't really seen any significant frame drops, so that's good. I know this game was really buggy when it first came out, and, you know, it doesn't seem to be that buggy right now. It seems fine. Music is really good. I really like the music. Game's combat's a bit weird. I'm not sure if I've quite acclimated to the combat yet. I don't know if I feel totally confident in saying that the combat's like really good or really bad or anything like that. So far, I think the combat has some issues, but is just kind of okay. And I have no idea what the fuck is going on in the story. But I do like the characters a little bit. I like their... I guess I don't... It's less that the characters I like. I like their banter. You know, they like to talk to each other. They like to, like, you know, mess with each other. I think that's good. But I haven't really gotten, like, a really good grasp of who they are. Aside from Ignis is the fucking glasses coon, Prompto's the dweeb, and Gladio is the fucking buff boy. Look at him. He's the fucking buff boy. And Noctis is... I don't even know. Like, he looks kind of emo, but I don't... He hasn't really done anything like that. He hasn't really acted emo. Would you consider playing Mass Effect Andromeda for $20? I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to ever play that game.
It's real pretty.
I'd rather be paid $20 than to have to pay $20 to play that fucking game.
Seriously?
Oh, look, there's an item. Hi, Elixir. Well, it's nice to still see stuff like that. I know this is totally unrelated, but I hope... I'm not even gonna say it.
Take a shot from here.
Oh, you could take a picture. This is actually make a nice picture.
Ready or not? Oh, love the lighting.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty nice picture.
Huh.
Yeah, man, I mean... I don't want to put down $20 to play that game. Fuck that game. Even if they fix all the... even if the characters look fine, they fix the characters' faces, even if they fix the glitches, I still don't want to play that game. It does not look like a good game.
Welcome to Golden Key.
Well, you want to pay me $40? You want to pay me $40 to play Mass Effect Andromeda? I don't know, man. For Mass Effect Andromeda, the gameplay is good. I don't know. I mean, everything else about that game looks like trash.
Are we staying here? Well, just so you know, I'm cool with camping.
Hand the stone to Dino. Oh, I'm my buddy Dino!
Nice work, kid. Sorry for giving you such a hard time. I just had to get my hands on this.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
You understand, don't you? You see, I'm a reporter by day and an amateur jeweler by night. This elusive little beauty's gonna become a masterpiece. To make it up to you, I'll share a little scoop. That special coin you got? It commemorates the Oracle's ascension. That guy was tossing them out to everyone.
I've only ever played Mass Effect 2, to be honest, which I was very, very conflicted on. I thought that the gameplay in Mass Effect 2 was okay. The graphics were good, the music was cool. The story there was no story. Like, Mass Effect 2 did not have a story. The majority of that game was, in fact, doing getting party members and doing errands for them. That was like literally 90% of that game. There wasn't really much of a plot.
Should be smooth sailing from here. So let me know when you're ready to ship out.
The characters were good though. I did like most of the characters in Mass Effect 2.
Pretty connected if he can pull some strings around an Imperial embargo.
Yeah, that guy's one artful artisan.
Except for Jacob. Jacob kind of sucked. So wait, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, sure.
Already? The ship won't arrive till tomorrow. How about you find a place to spend the night?
A gentleman's agreement.
It's bedtime.
It's bedtime. Did you ever play Binary Domain? Unfortunately not. I do own a copy though. I'd like to play it one of these days. I heard it was made by the Yakuza team. I've heard a lot of good things about Danganronpa. My friend Devil May Cry actually sent me a copy of the first game. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten around to it. I don't really play my Vita as much as I would like. I don't really play handheld all that much, to be honest. Oh, wait, this is from the movie. This is the exact same scene from the movie. They literally ripped this from the movie and put it in the game? This is weird. Yeah, I heard the Danganronpa anime was not so good. So wait, is this implying that the events of the movie are happening at the same time as what I was just doing? See, this is so weird, because if you didn't see the movie, this would be super out of context for you. You wouldn't understand. Like, if you hadn't seen the movie and you're playing the game and you see this right now, you wouldn't understand what the fuck you're looking at. You'd just be like, what's going on? What's happening? Why? This is so bizarre. So this character that you meet at the start of the game, Noctis' father, and then you see this and you just see him dead, you're just gonna be like, what the fuck?
Hey, morning.
That's really awkwardly done. That was really awkwardly done. That was very bizarre.
Where's Specs?
Should be back any minute now.
Specs. Yeah, that was bad. Like, they didn't even put any dialogue or anything from the movie. It was literally just like a random assortment of action scenes from the movie.
Insomnia.
That was bizarre.
What? This is your idea of a joke?
I need you to calm down so I can explain.
I'm as calm as
Yeah, I remember that. The E3 demo did have the invasion scene and Noctis was escaping, so it seems like a lot of the story was changed.
The night sky. When the smoke about the Citadel had cleared, the king was found dead.
No, wait. Hold on.
We had no way of knowing.
What? Knowing what?
That the signing was last night. That insomnia.
But the wedding, Altisha.
I know. That was the plan. Yet the reports of the invasion are all the same. How could
Okay, so I know
kingdom
that Noctis is gonna marry Luna Freya, but maybe it's because I haven't been paying attention, but up to this point in the game, has the game itself made that distinction that
We can't be sure until we see it with our own eyes.
And
Noctis was going to marry Lunar Frank, because I don't think it has. It's only implied that they have some form of relationship. How is 999? It is amazing. I highly recommend you download it right now on Steam. Get it right fucking now. 999 is excellent. It is a superb visual novel. Absolutely fan-fucking-tastic. I was actually like writing up a script for it, and I kind of lost focus and didn't end up finishing it. Because I really wanted to get across like how good the game was, and unfortunately didn't get around to finishing the script. I should get back to that, although I have a bunch of other scripts I should finish, like the Kotomine one. I'm working on the Tales of Zestiria script as well. Hopefully now that I don't have classes during the week and I have online courses instead, I may have more time to do stuff, but we'll see. I haven't played Zero Time Dilemma, unfortunately. I tried playing Zero Time Dilemma, and I was actually kind of put off by it. I wasn't really a fan of how it started off, but I did hear like it gets a lot better. Fanfic scripts? What are you talking about?
I hope everyone's okay.
Wait, is this still the Regalia? Oh, yeah.
Mustn't lose faith.
Really? Can Faith stop a fleet of Imperial dreadnoughts?
Just give it a rest.
My old man had plenty of faith.
Enough.
The Empire.
You write fanfic scripts, bro. That's dope. Who writes fanfic scripts? I certainly don't. Are you talking to someone in the chat? Thoughts on Fate Extra anime? I'm not really interested, to be honest. I haven't played through Fate Extra on PSP. I did play through Fate Extella, and I wasn't super impressed with the story. I actually thought it was pretty bad. You said you were writing a script for Zestiria. Yes, I am. I'm in the middle of it. There's ships in the distance.
They've set up an inspection point.
If the road ahead's blocked, then we find a way around.
Isn't that fan fiction? Oh god. No, dude! I'm writing a script for a review! I'm not writing a script for the fan fiction of the game. I'm writing a script for a review.
Let's make a detour. There ought to be a decent vantage point up ahead.
I can assure everyone, I have not once in my fucking life wrote fan fiction. Never. Not once. Neither do I have any inclination to do so.
There they are.
I feel like I shouldn't have come here. Like, it seemed like there was still stuff that I should have done. But, you know, whatever. I'll probably, like, when I play this game seriously, I'll start it from the beginning again. If I ever were to write fan fiction, it definitely wouldn't be for Sword Art Online. Fucking hate that show. See, look, like, I just don't see the point of fan fiction. Like, if you're going to write a story, why not write your own story? You know, if you're going to go through the trouble, just write your own fucking story. Create your own characters. Don't piggyback off another writer's creation. Damn, this music's so badass. Have you ever been to Japan? Unfortunately not. I would like to go there one day. That would be cool. Oh shit, I'm low on health. Hey, someone heal me. Yeah, I feel like I wasn't supposed to be here yet. Wait timer. What am I supposed to do? Nah, I don't know. This wait timer thing seems a bit weird. How do I use a potion? Yeah, these enemies are pretty tough. Alright, I'm gonna have to use the Masamune. There we go. You gotta admit though, I mean, being able to use the Masamune is pretty cool. Who would you rather fuck? Saber, Rin, or Sakura? Saber for life, man. I am an unabashed Saber fanboy. I fucking love Saber. You know, she's... Not only is she super cute, she's honorable. You know, she has strength in her convictions. She's such a great character, man. There's a lot of depth and complexity to her character, and I just really like her character a lot. Yay! I don't care. Call me gay. I don't give a fuck. Saber for life. Man, why is this music so good? What gets me pumped to fucking beat some people? Is Kichu the best Fate character? In my opinion, Kotomine is the best Fate character. Kotomine, I think, is the deepest character in the fucking series. How long are you gonna keep streaming? I'm actually thinking of ending it soon. I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna go. Okay, yeah, this wait system thing seems a bit weird. Oh god, wait. The wait timer keeps coming up randomly. I don't... Too bad he gets shafted in Unlimited Blade Works. See, that's one of the reasons why Unlimited Blade Works doesn't make any fucking sense to adapt after Fate Zero. Like, I have no idea what the fuck Ufotable were thinking. Because in Fate Zero, Kotomine's character is so important. But in the Unlimited Blade Works route, he was intentionally left out because his character is more important in the Heaven's Feel route. So, yeah, yeah, it's weird. The Unlimited Blade Works anime was a real disappointment in a lot of ways. Just read the visual novel. It's a lot better, trust me. Thoughts on upcoming Heaven's Feel trilogy? You know what? Ufotable's in like... Ufotable really pissed me the fuck off with the Unlimited Blade Works adaptation because of how unfaithful it was, because of how much they fucked things up. That entire Sasaki Kojiro battle was completely different. A lot of things were changed. And even when things weren't changed, a lot of the depth and the substance was sucked out. That anime was like a husk, a hollow shell of the original visual novel.
Don't bother.
Okay. Yeah, at least Ufotable's not, like, in the same league as Gonzo with me. Gonzo, like, has only ever made one anime I ever liked, which was Welcome to the NHK. Anytime... Well, actually, they also made Gankutsuo, which was actually pretty good. But most other Gonzo anime I've seen have been pretty bad. I don't hate Ufotable now or anything. I'm just less trusting of them after their mishandling of Unlimited Blade Works.
The news just told me I'm dead, along with my father and Luna.
Listen, I'm heading out to Hammerhead. About the king. It's true. If you're looking for the whole truth, you know where to find me.
Is this going to take us back to the overworld or the open world or what? Alright, gotta get going. Peace. Alright, take care, Dom. Thanks for coming. Soon is strong in you, Shintai.
City being Hammerhead.
That is Matthew Mercer talking. Oh, cool. Didn't realize it. Matthew Mercer is the fucking man. After this is when open world opens up. Okay, so if I had any pending quests, can I still do them, or am I cut off from them at this point? That's what I want to know. Yes, you can. Alright, that's good, because I was kind of thinking that maybe I'd have to restart, because that's... After I went on the boat, I was thinking that might have been a point of no return or something, and I'm like, oh shit, I still had things I wanted to do. So it looks like I don't have to worry about that. This does seem like a good place to stop, though, if this is where the game starts to open up. I guess I'll give my quick opinions so far. I don't think the game is as great or as bad as people have been making it out to be. My opinion of it is basically what I expected it to be. The game seems okay. It definitely has some issues, but I think there's a lot of heart put into it as well. But yeah, there's a lot of problems here. This feels like a game that is confused. Which makes sense, because it was in development hell for like 10 years. So, the fact that the game isn't a complete train wreck after being in development hell for 10 years is kind of a miracle. And the gameplay does seem to have its problems. But there were some times there where I was having some fun with the gameplay. I would have to play more of it to have some more concrete opinions of the game. So far, right now, I would just say, it's alright. Got its issues, but it ain't that great or that bad. I liked, let's see, thoughts on Carrie Walgren as Saber. I liked Carrie Walgren as Saber, but I actually really liked the girl that did Saber in the 2006 Dean anime. You could say a lot of bad things about the Dean anime, and a lot of it's probably valid, but I actually really did like her portrayal of Saber in it. I think she did a good job. But Carrie Walgren also did a good job. I didn't have any problems with her performance. I just had more of a problem with the fact that there are so many different girls that have done Saber up to this point. It's kind of like needlessly confusing. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it. This has been a really, really fun stream. The next game I'll probably stream is Fate Extella, because a lot of people seem to have wanted me to play that. And one of these days I'll probably do Neo as well. But the next one is definitely going to be Fate Extella. I do want to play Neo on stream at some point, but here's the thing. I'm not totally used to streaming and playing games at the same time. I've noticed that my skills really depreciate a lot as I stream. Because I try to, like when I tried playing Nier Automata, or I tried playing, yesterday I tried playing Odin Sphere on hard and stuff like that. And, you know, that's trying to like keep up with the chat and play the game. Look at this fucking goober walking into the car. But yeah, I've noticed that my skills really depreciate as my attention is divided between the game and the chat. So the next game I'll play is definitely Fate Extella, which a lot of people seem to want me to play. And that also won't be a difficult game for me to stream. So thank you everyone for coming. This was a really fun stream. A lot of people came. I really appreciate it. When? I'm not sure when I'll do the Fate Extella stream. I might do tomorrow. I'll think about it. I might do it tomorrow. Do you have a Patreon? I do not. I do not have a Patreon. I've thought about it, but I've always been kind of on the fence about it. I didn't want to do anything to like piss people off and be like, you fucking sell out. I don't have anything morally against doing Patreon, but you know, I just never like seriously considered it. I did do a poll once on Twitter and people seemed to be okay with the idea, but I don't know. I would feel kind of bad doing it at the same time because I don't, like because of my full-time job and I'm also going to college, I don't have enough time to dedicate to making like the full production videos like I would like to. You know, like that that Star Ocean 5 script was like something like 20 pages long. That's the kind of scripts I want to do. Those are the types of things that I want to do because that's a lot of time and effort to put into like an in-depth, like fully fleshed out project. But unfortunately, because of my current status with my job and school, like it's really difficult. So I'd feel bad doing a Patreon and not being able to produce the content that people would want to see at a regular basis. Unless I suddenly blow up out of nowhere and I start making tons of money off of YouTube, I just don't really see it as a possibility. It would be nice, but, you know, that's just not in the cards right now, I don't think. So, yeah. I'm glad you appreciate my content, guys. That really warms my heart. And I wish I could do more of it because I do have tons of great ideas and that I want to, like, you know, actualize in some way and actually turn it into something that you guys can enjoy rather than it remain locked in my head. But yeah, I think I said goodbye like 3 times now. For real, this time I'll end the stream. Take care, everyone. Thanks a lot for coming.